Hello, welcome. The camera's set up differently because I'm not quite ready for doing art. I'm actually eating. So we're gonna hang out and chat for a minute while I finish eating. I'm having potato pancakes with tofu sour cream. Welcome. You can see my hair is up today because I was preparing for art. But I was busy doing other things and got a late start making lunch. So lunch has become a meal I like to call dinner, which is lunch and dinner. Because since I'm eating lunch at 4 o'clock, I'm probably not going to eat dinner. And it's a pretty filling lunch. So welcome. I hope you're not too disappointed that there's not art right off the bat. I'm hoping to be done eating rather quickly, but otherwise it's sort of a mukbang. There is my phone telling me it's time to start. Okay, sorry about that. Let me get back over here in front of the camera. And I am dressed to impress. As you can see, even though it's the middle of winter, it's actually been fairly warm. I had my window open all night, and I got a little bit, it was chilly, so I closed it, and then it got warm in here. So I have no control over the heat. And sorry if my face is washed out and really bright. No, we'll leave the light on. It's fine. I'll try not to lean into the camera too much. Sorry. Man, I just felt like I was trying to do way too much today. And that's why I'm running late. But it's my own fault because I took Monday off because Monday was my birthday. And I don't know about you, but like on my birthday, I don't want to do anything. So I chilled, vegged, and watched Netflix all day. I think I watched some YouTube too, but mostly movies on Netflix. But I celebrated my birthday on Monday. Yay! I'm another year alive. I realized this while I was thinking about it, is why do we always, how old are you? You know, why do we ask, how old are you? Yes, we want to know how many years you've been alive. So why don't we say, how alive are you? Because when you say your age, you're like, I'm 21 years old. So basically, we're saying everybody is old. And I think we should all change that to say, like, I'm 21 years alive versus I'm 21 years old. I mean, I'm not 21. I'm past 21 years alive. I'm 21 years alive and then some. If you'd like to see my food, this is what it looks like. These are potato pancakes with vegetables from a box mix. And not sponsored, but tofu sour cream. So it's sour cream made with tofu because I don't do dairy. Although lately I have been eating some cheese, and it's been okay. So that's not completely true. I just prefer non-dairy, I guess. The only problem is I miss cheese, and non-dairy cheese is really expensive, but I can just go buy regular cheddar and eat that, and don't seem to be having any problem with it. I don't recommend American cheese because it's not really cheese. I don't know what it is. My birthday gift to myself was a book called Meditate Your Weight. I got it. It's a 21-day retreat to optimize your metabolism and feel great. I checked this out from the library over the holidays and I procrastinated. So I only got about halfway through it. But I found that the meditations in it were not so much geared. I mean, they're geared at like helping you become healthy and eventually like it says optimize your metabolism and to feel great. But it was a lot of self-reflection and I felt very reflective. I valued the insights that those meditations gave me so much that I decided to buy it for my birthday. And if you ever want books at a reasonable price, not sponsored, I recommend halfpricebooks.com, or if you have a local store near you, you can go visit them. I used to go to Half Price Books near me and get comic books. They would actually have a selection of comic books. You have to go dig through quite a few, but a lot of them were in bags with cards, and they were pretty good shape. So yeah. But yep. Other than that, I got a gift card from my dad. I haven't got anything from my daughter yet. We celebrate half birthday because her birthday is on the end of the month. So we usually get together about the 21st to celebrate our birthday in between our two birthdays. That way we're not celebrating all month long, which we could. I don't know, for me growing up, it's always the holidays ended after my birthday. So the holidays are officially over in my calendar. Boy, I know this is really exciting, isn't it? Now, I spent my morning looking at job applications and submitting some voice auditions. I wasn't looking at job applications. I was looking for jobs to submit applications to. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat all these. I might have to save the rest for later, which is good for you. That means I'm done eating. I had 7 pancakes about this size. So they're pretty small, but I ate 4. And either I just ate them too fast or I'm full, which is great because I learned to listen to my body. That's one of the great things with this book. Not sponsored, not anything, just in recommending it as my personal favorite. The meditations are very simple. They start off with like just learning how to meditate for 3 minutes. And they teach you how to listen to your body. So how to tune in. That's what the whole meditation program is about. All right, be right back. I'm going to put the food off the desk. Entertain yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Okie dokie, we're back. All right, I am still not prepared, but that's okay. I'm back. Hi, miss me? Painting I started doing a long time ago. There you go. As a bunny. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. But I figured we'd get out the fancy watercolor paper today. It's a pack from Strathmore, 12 sheets of 5.5 by 8.5, 400 series watercolor cold press, 140 pound. I got this at my local bookstore slash art supply store, and I think it was on clearance because it was missing a page. Somebody had tampered with it. So, oh, excuse me, I did eat too fast. I got hiccups. It's a hereditary thing, I think. It's a hiccup and a burp. It's a burp that comes out like a hiccup. I don't actually get hiccups very often. And I can tell you about that sometime. Let me get the camera repositioned. Hold on to your britches. Okay, almost, perhaps. This is so hard to manage. Okay, that was a cleavage shot. I guess that'll have to do. We'll figure something out. Let me get water and we'll be all set. All right, that'll do. Oh, I need tape. Tape. I had tape a couple weeks ago. Apparently, I didn't put it back where it belongs. Or if I did, it fell. I don't know where it is. Okay. Fine. There it is. It's on my desk. I really need to spend time working on cleaning things up. Okie dokie. Why? Okay, there, that's better. Hopefully that's going to stay there. Why is it not doing its thing? Okay. And pencil. I just want it better. Okay. Yep. All right. Got a little bit of water. Put that on the water side, away from my drink. My paint's set up. Okay. And position. All right. So I don't know what to call this. Is this a weekly art stream? Or are we gonna just want to call it a weekly hangout? I'm cool with a weekly hangout because then we could just whatever, or I could just whatever, and you could hang out with me. I don't know. Not really having much of a turnout on this channel with my live streams, so I may opt to live stream on Twitch instead. But if you do watch the videos of this and you want me to keep doing it on this channel, let me know. I'll probably try a couple more weeks, and then probably if I don't get any turnout or feedback from viewers, I will probably switch to Twitch. That rhymed and I liked it. So I'm just taping this down. I could tape it to the desk, I guess, but I have this beautiful brown paper on the table that I'm trying to get all dirty. Oh, I didn't make this long enough. And I'm just placing it so it's like the tape is half and half on the table and half on the paper. And as I mentioned in a previous stream, this is dollar store masking tape. So it's not great. It sticks, and that's fine. And it doesn't peel up the paper, which is what I am most happy about. So it sticks enough, but it doesn't stay stuck. Okay. I think today, in honor of my birthday, we're going to do an abstract painting, watercolor, of course, because, you know, actually I think all my paintings were abstract, but we're going to do, I'm going to try and freehand a star. You know, I might just do the old-fashioned way of doing it, just all the way. So we're going to freehand the star. Problem is I can't go sideways. Okay, it's all right. Could have gone and gotten a ruler for this, but, you know, no big deal. Okay, so we're freehanding a star. Do I have an eraser? This is a drafting pencil, so it doesn't have an eraser. This is actually just a sharpener on the end. Drafting pencil. Anyway, eraser very gently. I'm going to erase my mistake and erase the inside lines. So we're just left with the outside of our star. And I mean, it's not a perfect star, but it's also not upside down for you. Sorry, but it's abstract, so it's okay. All right, so we've got a star. And I think do I want a background color over the whole paper or not? Kind of. I think I still have some purple on here. So let's get over here, grab this bluish purple. And I'm just doing really lightly. Maybe we use the round brush because it seems to hold more water. Just doing a really light wash. Wow, why isn't this? There we go. I'm like, this paper was not taking any water from me. Let's just brush some water on. I'm just going for a nice even coat, light bit of water over the whole painting. And I'm leaning sideways. You can't see me, but I'm leaning off to the side so I can see the light hitting it. So I know it's like a nice, everywhere is nice and evenly damp. All right, and now I'll come in with our purple. And somebody's calling me now, of course. Well, it'll have to wait, I guess, because, you know, I'm here with you guys. So. That's what voicemail's for. Okay, so nice light bluish purple over the entire paper. Very subtle. You could probably not hardly tell at all. Gonna let that dry for a minute while I check my phone to see why somebody decided to call me and if it really is urgent. All right, I'm back, and it wasn't urgent. My goodness, everybody's calling me. I don't know who that is. But like everybody just decided to call me all at once. It's like, hello, I'm trying to live stream here. I don't know who that was. Probably the same people. Well, they can leave a voicemail. It's cool. They did. All right. Back to you. Back to me. Okay. So I didn't wet any of my paints yet. I am not prepared. Let's go with some blue, some red. I'm going to make some purple, black, maybe a little water, maybe a little green. And last Sunday, I started using this styrofoam food tray. It's clean, but I started using it as a mixing tray because it's easier. All right, and then we're going to kind of do like abstract galaxy. I guess we should mix some colors first, huh? Got our red and our blue. We'll add a little bit of black. Oh, that's very red, isn't it? Okay. Now we're going to put some color. Didn't rinse my brush very well. It's okay. This will help me see where I'm adding the new water as the other one dries. And we're just kind of trying not to get it too close to the edges, but because I don't know if you can see this, it just bled right out the edge there. So yeah, not a great idea. We'll just keep adding some water. So now I just want the paint to stay inside the star. So I'm very carefully painting inside just the water, well, the water with this purple tint in it. Going along the edges. And this way, hopefully the rest of the color we add will stay within the star once it's a little more drier. Like the paper outside is drier than the star. So if I add more, it's not going to bleed out everywhere. So I can see up here on the top, outside the edges of the star, still a little bit wet, so they're bleeding. But if you can see down here at the bottom, it's nice and crisp because it's dry outside of the star. So we're going to try and keep that going. Oop, that's my fault. Okay. Could look better. Let's come back with, I think this one. Let's get handy dandy recycled napkin, dry off that brush, and I'm going to come along, just go along that edge of the star and try and clean that up, because there's a lot of water sitting there that I don't want, and I'm just trying to use this brush to dry it up. So that we can start having nice crisp lines. And I'm just drying it after every swipe. Make sure I'm not moving color around or moving water around more than necessary. Okay, and I'll tap over here. Here, pick up some of those extras. All right, so it's a start. It's coming along. As you can see, there's a little bit of problems going wrong. The edges on the outside, we can fix that later. We can fix it. There are no mistakes. Only problems and happy accidents. All right, so I'm trying to get this darker. We're going to come in just some black. And I'm just going to put it here and there and let it spread out and do its thing. So cool. I love this. This is part of a wet into wet technique. And I love how you can just place it on there and it just and goes wherever it wants to. And the colors on the bottom down here look crisper because the outside is dry compared to the inside versus up here. It's okay. It's cool. And if I want, I can even come back that didn't do anything. We're going to add some more bigger spots of color. I know, I eventually want this to kind of be like a galaxy. But we're being pretty impatient not letting it dry everywhere, so it's kind of hard to get that effect. So let's add some blue. Some water, make a nice watery blue. Ooh, yeah. And the more direct from the paint, the darker the blue is. That's looking pretty cool to me. Let's dry off the brush and just gonna tap down here and vacuum up some of this excess color. Ready? Here it goes. Dark and gone. And a little bit over here. And a little bit here. go. I'm liking it. It's kind of looking funky. It definitely needs more color up top, I think. But still the paper's wet here and here. And I'm afraid it's gonna go everywhere if I put more color there. What should we add a little bit of green? Yeah, let's add some green. Just a little bit. First one's too intense. Just gonna come back and add water to it. There we go. Add some water to that one and that one. And then pick up that extra accumulation of water again. And it's pooling up at the points because the paper is warped. So it's sort of bubbled here in the middle and goes this way and this way. Feeling very blue. I feel like I need more red now. Okay. Just going back and adding a little bit more water to each one. Yeah, that one went outside our star. It's okay. We may end up painting the background some other color. I don't know. But it's doing pretty good. You can see the tape is not sticking. And that's okay. As long as it's along the edges, which this case, it doesn't really matter. It's mostly just keeping it in place. So it's not moving around while I'm trying to work on it. This side went crazy too. Okay, that's the best I can do. Okay, trying. All right, definitely feel like I need purple again because all these colors I've got going on in here, the purple has gotten lost. Water splashes there. So let's grab some of that red and blue, more blue. That's pretty creepy purple, nice and dark. We're going to try a smaller brush. Just going to kind of lay it down in some patterns. Sort of tapping it along carefully here and there. I'm liking it. What do you think? You liking it? Is it looking pretty cool? Pretty snazzy? All right. Time for a moment to drink. And figure out what I want to do. So now we've got a lot of color most everywhere. I'm looking for some places that we can add water. And get more of a clearing. We can even come in and tap it out. Okay, we're still having this problem with this arm hair. Oh man, the brush was wet. Dang it. That's not helping my cause. It's supposed to be a dry brush. Well, so much for a nice clean background. Okay, it's not bad. I feel like it could use one more light spot right here. There we go. All right, it's kind of looking galaxy-like, right? I think so. Maybe, perhaps. The question is what it's going to look like when it dries. That will be a very good question. I will probably have to go over this with more colors. This is a case where I should have set up 2 paintings because 1 is not enough. Because I did not get out the hairdryer and I'm not going to dig it out now because it's too hard to get to. Just taking the paper towel and tapping where these puddles in the corners. Try and pull up some color. It's puddling there. All right, I wish this wasn't going on over here. This is also not happy. I mean, if I want to do this in the future, I can go back and do it again and put tape around all the edges, make it perfect. But today is just sort of play day. I mean, we could go around and actually soften all the edges. Just thought. It's a thought. I don't know. feel like it needs more dark. I'm gonna mix some of the purple and black together. You know, galaxies are in space. In space, there's lots of darkness. I feel like the star is very bright and colorful. I feel like we need to tone it down a little bit, maybe. Take it back out into space a little bit. And then if we have darker darks, that makes the lighter areas bolder as well. That's looking nice. I'm liking it. All right. Cool. I'm liking it. I feel like I lost something in there. I think there was a light spot here that I lost. But that's okay. This area is really questionable, just because it's all messy. I like the nice crispness of all this, but then this side is like, I don't know, it's doing its own thing. It's being weird. Ooh. Just sit here, blow on it for a while. Blue and black. Ooh. Trying to be very controlled about this so it's not going everywhere I don't want it to, like that one did. But maybe it's okay if it does. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm liking it. I'm definitely liking the darker edges, the darker around all the edges. I'm almost giving it like a shadow, like the star is popping out from behind. The sky is popping out from behind this shape, the star shape. Does that make sense? Like this is a star-shaped window into the beyond. Let's see if we can do this without it bleeding everywhere. I think it's finally dry enough that it's not bleeding where I don't want it to. Oh yeah, look at that. It's looking nice. And if you can tell, I'm just going around and slightly tapping it along the edge. And then it's bleeding into the middle of the painting. And by tapping it, I'm putting down little puddles of a darker concentrated color versus if I were to go along and just draw a line, it would spread the color out. That part's a little bit tricky because it's still wet, and I don't know why, but yeah, there we go. I think that looks pretty awesome. Pick up brush, grab a little bit of that extra color, just so that it's not gonna run away. Okay, that's fine. I think that looks pretty cool. It's already dry. That one's not. All right, cool. Look at that. Got a galaxy star. Probably look cooler as it dries. And you can't see because of the video quality, but it's very granulated. I'll take pictures and post them on my Instagram at MandyIRL. On Instagram and Twitter at Dragon Feathers. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I wish this area hadn't been wet so much, but I'll dry it off and then we'll see what we can do in the background. I don't know what I want to do with the background. I might just take this as a learning experience and try again using the same techniques. It'll come out completely different because it won't be exactly the same, but yeah. I think it's turning out pretty cool. Let me know what you think. And this is a birthday gift to myself because my favorite shape is stars, and I love pictures of galaxies because they're beautiful and abstract globs of color floating in space, full of stars. They're very cosmic, and I like that. I like it. It's very cosmic. I didn't use this mixing tray once. So yeah, that's okay. I do have on my other watercolor palette, I do have an indigo, which is a really dark blue, which was what I was trying to make with the blue and the black. And it worked fine here. I didn't have to go get the indigo But it would have been easier if I just used one color instead of having trying to make two colors. Mix two colors together. Yep. If you enjoyed this, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments and I will continue streaming Wednesdays. Or if you want to see me on a different day, let me know as well. My schedule is pretty open right now. If a different time would work better for you, let me know. And I stream on Sundays on my Dragon Feathers channel at youtube.com/Dragon Feathers. DRAGNFEATHERS. It is hard to spell Dragon Feathers when you're just saying it instead of actually writing it or typing it. I will leave a link to that channel somewhere, maybe, if I remember. I know, I'm suddenly really tired. Maybe it's the crash from lunch. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to this video, to this live stream, and sitting with me while I ate my dinner. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.